Hi, I'm Carlos, and I'd like to share with you a method that I call a voice in the market. A voice in the market is a program, is a process by which we go where people are with the message of the good news. People are living religion for decades, and it doesn't look they are coming back. And sometimes we blame culture, we blame so many things why this is happening. But it's very interesting what Abraham Heschel, this wonderful rabbi who loved God so much, says. He said, religion declined, not because it was refuted, but because it became irrelevant, dull, oppressive, and insipid. Wow. So, what can we do? A voice in the marketplace is an approximation, is a way to be able to make the good news relevant, to make it then for them that is not dull anymore, is alive, that it liberates people to have a new life, the freedom of a new life. And it has the states of the salt, so we can be the salt of the world. So I'd like to introduce you to this method, and because I'm not very creative, what I did, I copy someone. I'm a copycat. So what I try to do is to copy a person who did it very well. Somebody who went to the streets, by the sea, in the mountains. He met people where people were. This man is Jesus. And also he went to the temple. And he went to see how the people were, then meet them where they were. And one example of that is when he said to Bartimaeus, what can I do for you? He didn't tell Bartimaeus what Bartimaeus needed. He asked him, what can I do for you? And Bartimaeus said, I want to see. We use the same method. We go to the streets, to the places where people are, and through play, we ask the person, how are you? And in the way we do it is we sit with a table with little figures and we play. And when somebody comes and said, what is that? I said, it's a game. Would you like to play? I said, how much is that? No, it is free. Sit down, let's play. So we ask them only one question. And it says, think of a relationship that you like to make it better. And the person is sometimes shopping, sometimes is walking around with the children and enjoying. So the last thing they are thinking is about that. Therefore, that question surprised them. And the question again is, think of a relationship you like to make it better. So the situation comes, and the person says, oh, yes, I have it. I would like to be better, for example, with my mother. Good. And instead of asking them, tell us about that, because this is private and confidential, we say to the person, can you show me? So through three-dimensional figures, the person creates a picture that shows how the person feels in that case with the mother. And sometimes we say to the person, wow, are you happy here? No, I'm not happy. And very soon we say to the person, do you feel that in the way you are living is the best of you? The person says, no, it's not. Can you imagine what will be for you the best of you? And the person creates another picture that is them in a way that they would like to be. It's not what they like to be. We assume that this image is closer to the image of God we have within us. And then the situation comes. Are you happy in this first place? A stupid question. The person said, no, of course not. Would you like to be like this? Yes. And how can you go from here to here? Is it easy for you? And this is when we ask the person, do you believe in anything? And everyone has a belief. Very often people will say, I don't have a religion. I say, no, we are not asking you for a religion. Asking, what rules your life? What are the things that you believe? Many will say God. Others will say the high power. Others will say light or humanity or goodness. It doesn't matter. The reality is that wherever they are, the theory is that because they are suffering that because they believe is not enough to contain them. They are struggling with that. So we say to them, where is that belief? When you feel like this, how is your belief? And the person says, far away from me. And we present that. And this is the moment when the person sees that their belief is not helping them. Then we ask them, how would you like to be? What is your belief in the other one, where you feel well, you feel the best of you? Also, that belief is surrounding me, is with me. Do you like this? Yes. So then we go back to the present, where they believe, in that case could be God or could be whatever, is not working very well. This is the moment when they said, would you like to learn how to close this gap? And of course the person will say yes. So instead of us preaching to them, we ask them, how are you? And when the person discovers themselves how they would like to be, this is the moment, like Jesus said to Bartimaeus, what can I do for you? And that starts the journey for how to find a better ways of living. And it's the encounter with Jesus. In the way we do this is, again, we go to the beaches, we go to markets. In the market we have a table and we have a few people there helping, and when people are passing by, they are able to pause. And this is a very short process. Sometimes the process is no more than 15 minutes. In 15 minutes the person has this insight and is able to find a way where they can learn about the good news. In one of the experiences we have a weekend in Sydney where it's called the Mind, Body and Spirit Festival. There is a New Age place. You can see there whatever. But we have our stand where people were passing by, and through that process we have lines of people waiting to play, and they didn't know that they are waiting to be able to learn about the good news. And what a wonderful experience we had. We had 240 people wanted to know more about Jesus. And there were many, around 60 or 70 of them. There were people who, they have a faith, but they disconnected with God. And through that, they said, I need to reconnect again.
I am absolutely, incredibly overwhelmed and in awe of the simplicity of how it is in people's lives. They are so impacted by it, by how easy it is to visualize where they're at and where they would like to go to, and to see the simplicity of the change that they can make in taking the first step towards a resolution of their situation. Incredible, it is a miracle.
What I think is that this method fascinates me because it provides potential for persons working from various perspectives and theoretical constructs.
Has infinite possibilities for teaching people about how to be close to God and how to be close to their family members, and I would just foresee a great evangelistic tool here. And for it is new, it is different, and I would imagine that people would be interested in it, and it would help them to see their need to be close to God. I would think it'd be a very fine evangelistic tool.
So I'd like to share with you more about this. Contact us, and we'd like to see how the voice in the marketplace could help you in your community to go there where people are to present the good news. The need is so huge and it's growing, and we have what people need. Instead of waiting for them to come to us, a voice in the market goes where they are. So a voice in the markets, don't wait for them to come. We go where they are. So, no more, no less than how Jesus did. And we can learn how to do it in a very simple and powerful way. Be in touch. Just contact me, contact us. My email is dr.carlos, dr.carlos @playoflife.com. We would love to be in touch with you and answer any questions that you may have.